Welcome, citizen, to another Starcraft Nation broadcast. I'm your host, Venerati, and in today's cast, we're going to see the second matchup in between SlayerBoxer, who's going to be spawning as the Blue Terran, and we're going to see KyrixZenith spawning as the Red Zerg. Now, these games, if you didn't join me for the first one, these games do come... Oh, wait, hold on. Paper time. These games come from Gstar 2010 All-Star Invitaional. So, basically, someone decided to invite all the basic badasses of StarCraft together, and we're going to see some awesome matches come out of them. I got these replays from SC2rep.com, and I watched a lot of them. I mean, Nesty, Nada, SlayerBoxer, like we're seeing here. Just awesome, awesome stuff. And it's been a long time since I've actually been able to watch some South Korean play, as I haven't purchased the GOM ticket package. I've pretty much been sticking to North American and European stuff so far, but it's really awesome to come visiting back these players, because we really haven't been able to see just a lot of random replays out there, because, you know, GSL is so, well, they love to share, let's just put it that way, and I'm not being serious at all. So, what do we got going on here? Well, SlayerBoxer is going to be building a barracks way down here south of his natural expansion. So this is pretty odd placement, and you know, I did watch this, and I'm not going to spoil that, but it's pretty awesome what he's going to do with this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know. But for those who don't, we're going to save it for that point in time. Give me something to talk about. And we actually see a second barracks coming down right here. So SlayerBoxer will be putting up 2 barracks right away once again, and of course he does have his little supply depot stuck in the back. Nice placement. You want to keep an eye on your bases like this, because these bases are just so big, and this is just perfect area for a Nidus worm to drop in there and be like, hello, and then it's going to start vomiting Zerglings into your main base, and then your SCVs are going to start crying, because then they have Zergling talons crawling all over them and rending them to shreds. So right now we do actually see that drone getting a little pissed off at that SCV. This drone will be moving out here scouting, as KyrixZenith hasn't seen anything in SlayerBoxer's base, so he kind of wants to know what is going on. Let's see if actually, did he grab a hold? Yes, he did actually see that one barracks right there, so he does know what is going on. We do actually see SlayerBoxer finishing off this wall. This is a solid wall, folks. This is 1,000 apiece, so Banelings are going to have a hard time busting this down. It's not worth it, mineral-wise at least. And this is really cool, because this utilizes these rocks. And these rocks, I mean, there's 2 series of rocks, and these rocks are so difficult for Zerglings to break. It takes forever, and by the time the Zerglings could even dare get in those rocks, or get through the rocks, SlayerBoxer is definitely going to be coming around and saying hello. And right here, we do actually have a nice little gang of Zerglings moving out here. They will be lurking around, trying to figure out what exactly is going on. We do have a few Marines right here, and I do believe it will be enough, as they will actually see what's going on, and they do have the SCV to play frontman, the meat shield. And we do see them kind of sparring, kind of eyeballing each other, trying to figure out what exactly is going on. We do actually have 2 more Zerglings showing up right there. Now, of course, this early skirmishing is just kind of feeling each other out, and this is pretty awesome, because it's just such an intense level. It starts here. It starts with the skirmishing. It starts with looking for a stray Marine, and it just builds up until you see a critical mass of awesomeness. And right now, we do have KyrixZenith. I'm just going to call him Zenith right now. We do actually see him moving out there. We did actually see one Zergling getting plastered right there, and this SCV is out with a vengeance. It looks like it's charging them down by itself, but of course it does not actually want to move too far away from its own Marine. So we do actually have some pressure being applied by SlayerBoxer right now, and this SCV only has 5 health left, so he really doesn't want to be a front man anymore. So right now, what do we have going on here? We have KyrixZenith will be populating his natural right here. We will see him actually. Let's go take a look at the income tab. He's actually behind income or harvester count wise. We do see metabolic boost finishing up here. It's about halfway done right now. But really, what's going to be a kicker here is the fact. Ooh, wow! Those Marines are definitely not where they want to be, as these are both completely gangbanged by these Zerglings. But of course, the Zerglings don't have a chance in hell getting through these barracks, as these barracks just shrug off that damage, as they just really ineffective. And then of course you have these Marines back here that will be more than happy to shoot the living crap out of all these guys. So right now these Zerglings are definitely be frustrated, and the only thing that really they can get The only chance they have of getting through there right now are those rocks, but of course that's going to be 5 minutes later before they actually get through there. So right now, SlayerBoxer feeling confident that this basically this is mine. Yeah, this is Oklahoma. I'm just going to take it and do what I want to do with it. And we see a lot of production facilities coming down here. We see these two starports are about to play a huge role in this, because I don't know about you, but I see Banshees coming out of this. And yes, in fact, we do see 2 Banshees. And it didn't take me watching this replay ahead of time to know that those Banshees are coming out there, because, hey, whenever I'm Terran, I love to throw Banshees out there, because Banshees can be very, very effective if you catch the Zerg player off guard. So right now, the Factory's just kind of hanging out. You know, the Factory's really not doing that much. And we have bunkers coming down here just to kind of solidify SlayerBoxer's positioning here. We do have this one Marine that is part of the rock. Actually, he became one. He is a Geo dude. And he's hanging out, and he's going to be the scout. Meanwhile, we do actually have a few loitering overlords. Really nothing crazy like we saw on Metalopolis, where KyrixZenith just basically sent all of his overlords and said, rush. And right now we do actually have the Zerglings once again kind of coming up here, kind of poking it out, kind of feeling, you know, can I actually get through here? Are these barracks still here? Of course, the barracks are still there. Meanwhile, though, we do have SlayerBoxer will be turning this command center into an orbital command. And, meanwhile, while I'm kind of poking around on the economy-wise, we have these Banshees in the main. We just saw Queen go down, so these Banshees really haven't actually done any super major damage. We do see a Spire will be finishing up here momentarily. Will the Banshees be able to grab it in time? We do see 2 Queens on the way, and we do see an Evo Chamber dropping right here. Now, we do have this Queen back here, will be adding his firepower, and this is basically SlayerBoxer's main focus right now, because if the Spire comes up in time, we're going to see Mutalisk queued up, and they are going to lay some pain on these Banelings. These Banelings, this Banshee. We do have this one Banshee coming here, will be finishing up, but then it's going to be in turn completely annihilated by this one Queen. We do see 2 more Banshees showing out there. Of course, this Queen doesn't have a chance in hell. Yes, we do actually see here totally eat those backblast missiles and turn into a heap of meat. And right now, the Evo Chamber has finished up. We do see a second Spire coming down, and we see these Banshees just laying into these drones right here. And this one Queen just kind of coming up here, trying to see what it can do, as these 2 Banshees will be more than happy to take it out. As we do see 2 more Queens coming up. This second Queen coming up here, really going to turn the tables on the situation, as they're going to be able to focus fire down this one Banshee. Meanwhile, though, up here, we do see the barracks completely just got annihilated right there. And the Banshees, as they're going to be finished up here, this one Banshee has 5 kills on her, so she's definitely done a lot. But right now, actually, only one of those barracks have been taken down, as this one barracks was able to float back. We'll be putting down a tech center and trying to re-solidify, as we do have a lot of bunkers down right here. Great placement, too. Not putting all of his eggs in one basket. We do see, actually, 2 more Banshees showing up. There's one Banshee coming back here somewhere. Yes, she is actually in the hangar right now, being repaired up by this gang of SCVs. We do see 2 more Queens right here. Neither of them have enough for a transfusion, but either way, SlayerBoxer not wanting to jeopardize his Banshees, as these guys are very expensive. Oh, but the Spire's finished up, and we saw 12 Mutalisks in production. These Mutalisks are going to basically render these Banshees inane, inert, and completely useless, as they are just basically going to shove a bunch of glaive worms in those props, and we'll be sending these Banshees screaming down into the pits of hell. So right now, we have Mutalisks moving out here, kind of poking around, trying to figure out what's going on. They see that one Marine getting really ballsy right there, as you do not want to take on an entire flock of Mutalisks by yourself as a Marine. We do see 3 more racks finishing up right here, and the mineral line of SlayerBoxer is about to be completely annihilated right here, as there are a lot of Mutalisks. Of course,